na hapa anakwenda kuzungumzia maandalizi ya timu yake kuelekea mchezo wa kesho. Coach, in front of you, a journalist, they want to hear how's the preparation of Dar es Salaam Young Africans towards tomorrow's game. Welcome.
Good morning to everyone. I'll be lying if I say there's been enough time to prepare for this match, because you will remember that today is just match day plus 3. We're just coming from another match, but we had to do what is expected of us, because it's the same even for Pamba, Jiji or Coach Paraza. They also did not have time. We just had to do our analysis and look at what they offer. And I must first give credit to Coach Paraza. I think for a team that has lost so many key players, to Simba, to Singida, and the other one going to another team, I think the one that got promoted. So for him to have assembled a team like the one that he has now, it's very impressive. The first 2 matches, I think he played with the completely different front 2 in Murphy and Edie. But in the last match, I think he brought some of his best players together with his goalkeeper, Johola, in goals. The 3 centre backs in Okorocha, Kerry, and Opondo, with the 2 wing backs, Ibrahim and number 36, Bakowala, something like that. And then the 2 central midfielders, Ochieng and Diamonde. And he started with Kamara, Ndwangu, and Zabona, but after changing Kamara, he brought in a player that is very exciting, number 21. I think it's Karabaka. Very interesting player. And they are a very formidable team, very strong defensively. You can see that they are coached by a former defender. They are very, very strong defensively. He has done a very tremendous job there. Also very strong on set pieces. But they pose a serious threat on transitions and counter-attacks. And more especially with Murphy and Edie. Ndwangu does pitch in that space. Kamara is also very powerful. But they're a team that will hurt you more on transition and set pieces. And their wide players are forever willing to get into contact with the box. So they're a very hard-working team. And it's not an easy game. You look at the points that they've collected, but you also look at the opponents that they've played. They've played against Simba, they've played against Azam. That already should tell you they've played almost all the big boys. And they've also stood their ground. They've never been embarrassed in all those matches. Thank you. I don't remember mentioning the weaknesses of the opponent, but maybe you can remind me. I always try to show respect to my opponent by first not calling players by numbers as if they are cows, but try to know their names so that I show respect to the person that I'm talking about, instead of saying number 20, number 5, number what, because it does not sound good. And also to do my work and make sure that I know the opponent so that my players understand what we are going to be playing against, because that is very important for me to do my assignment and then help the players to understand the opposition better, so that the opponents are a little bit of an open book to my players. And then we try to find solutions. Sometimes those solutions don't help. Sometimes they help, because in some matches we analyze opponents, they play 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. Suddenly against us, they play with 3 centre-backs, something that we may not have anticipated. Even Coach Baraza, in the first 2 matches, he played with 2 centre-backs. First match, 2 centre-backs in a 4-4-2 structure. And then you moved on to a 4-2-3-1. Then in the same match, you could see elements of a 4-1-4-1. Then in the last match, he went with 3 centre backs to try and mitigate the strength of Azam. And we just have to do our job as coaches to make sure that we don't go into these matches blank and not knowing exactly what we are going to face.
Question number 2.
Clement is still recovering from a very bad injury. He's very close to come back. Closer, probably less than a month, he should be back. Azizki has never had pre-season. He's only starting now. I think he's probably at 4 out of 10 physically at this stage. So we still have to work to make sure that we don't just bring him in and he gets injured, because he's going to be a very important player in the team. So I will not believe they will get a chance in either of the last 2 matches before the Champions League.